Hello everyone, welcome back to Rich's Garage. Last time I said we'd come back and we'd see the trailer primed. Well, not primed, but base coated in Creotex white. I did that, but I ran into a little bit of a problem. Let me show you here. I got some fish eyes. Let's see if you can, if I get closer, can you see? I see those little dots? Not good. So somewhere along the line, either I didn't clean this as well as I thought I did, or there was some moisture in my air line from my compressor to my airbrush, or something, but didn't come out well. So I didn't get to second coat this with this base coat white that I'm doing, and then after the white, then I'll be going with this pearl. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sand this, hopefully sand this out. I have the tandems all together. Again, I wanted to give another coat of this base white. It was a little bit of a bear painting all this in here, trying to get the different angles and stuff. So I still have, I actually wound up marring the paint in a couple spots. So I'm going to sand that too to clean that up. We got our wheels done. I want, again, everything needed a second coat, but when I got to this part and I saw the fish eyes, it didn't make sense to keep going because I didn't know if it was in my compressor or not. So I wound up taking apart my airbrush completely, really cleaning that, making sure there was nothing in there. I don't have an inline air filter, coalescent filter in my airline, but I don't know, maybe I'll have to do that. This is the first time I've had something like this happen. There's no other fish eyes on the bottom, only on that front plate. So I don't know if it's just, or I shouldn't say not the only place. There's back here on this rear sill, there's a couple, a little hard to see. So that's what I'm going to sand. We'll see how that goes. Now what I'm going to use for sanding, again, this is one of those girls emery board things. This is a brand new one, and you can see it's 400 grit and 600 grit. So this is the 400 grit, this is the 400 grit side, this is the 600. And then after that I have some 3M 800 grit, I also have 1000 grit. I'm going to try and do this dry and not wet, because wet makes a mess, and I wouldn't do that up here. So let me see if I can start and do this dry, and if that works out well, then you guys can see how this goes. So let's alright, let's see if we can show you this corner. You see that dot? That's the fisheye right there. There's one there, and there's one on the small piece that's going towards the front. So I'm going to try and work that out. Pretty much I'll probably have to go down to the primer to get it out. So let's see what happens. Yeah, see, I'm going to go right down to the primer. But to do it now, then it's not going to go away, right? It's just going to stay there until it comes out. So this is the only way to do it. Actually, I may even go to the more aggressive 400 here to get this going. Looks like I have a chance. Yep. I'll use maybe the older one here that I have, rather than mess up the new one, because I'm going to have to come down and take this all off here. Alright, so just wanted to show you where I was at with this. As you can see, it's going to be a while to get this all cleaned out, and then another coat of this white base. And then we'll go from there. So hopefully next time you see this, it'll be in blue. But for now, I just wanted to give you a quick update, and we'll talk to you later. Hey everyone, just a quick update before I go paint this blue. Just wanted to show you that we got rid of the, I had to sand out the whole deck, because I found fish eyes not only in the on the front header piece, but and back here, but also throughout. So got that all taken care of now, and see, there's more fish eyes. Front plate over here. Just a little quick little look to show that how to just sand it to remove the paint pretty much, and then I turned the pressure up a little bit on the compressor, and I swabbed this with alcohol, with rubbing alcohol, Q-tip. Dipped one end in the Q-tip in the alcohol. Just did this back and forth, flipped it over, cleaned it with the dry side of the Q-tip, and came out fine. So that was a problem. I just didn't clean the deck well enough last time. Got the wheels. And they're looking pretty good white. I'm going to hold off painting the inside the blue until I kind of have it all together. Here's what we talked about last time. This is all in and ready to go to get sprayed blue. Something I don't know if I mentioned before, but this line of Createx paint is for more for porous surfaces, also for t-shirts, that type of stuff. And if you go to the website, they say to spray it at a pretty high pressure between 40 and 50 psi. I was at 40. I actually bumped it up to 50 when I was respraying this. But then they also say that this it cross links with heat. So I paint it. Well, it's water based, right? But I don't put anything in here. You spray it right out of the bottle. No add. There's nothing to thin it. So I spray it. I let it sit for a day, because it's still soft that first day. And even after that, if you press hard enough into it, you'll leave a fingerprint. I take the model, break out the hairdryer, holding it in my hand, and with it on hot and like medium speed, I'll go over it. And it takes a little bit of time. I like holding the model so I know if I'm getting the model too hot, because you'll burn your hand, right? But then after you do that, then I let it sit till it gets to room temperature, and you can feel it. It doesn't have that chalky feeling anymore. It still feels a little bit soft, but it's really not. And so I said, now I'm going to spray with the top coat, and then I can seal it afterwards. But it's coming along. Like I said, this is. I just want you to see what it looked like before that older fish eyes got taken out of it, and now I'm going to go paint it blue. Alright, I'll be back.